Welcome to Mindful English Stories.
Hello, and welcome to Mindful English Stories. I am so happy you are here with me today. This is a calm place for slow English listening practice. If you are learning English at the beginner level, around B1, this story is made for you. You can listen, breathe, and learn, all at the same time, and all at your own speed. Today our story is called The Comfort Zone. That means the small, safe space where everything feels easy and familiar. And what happens when we take one small step outside of it? Let me ask you something. Is there something you have always wanted to try, but you keep waiting for the right moment? A language, a class, a conversation, a small brave choice? If you feel your heart knot a little, you are not alone. Most of us live inside a comfort zone, soft and warm, and we stay there because it feels safe. Today, we will meet someone who learns that the edge of that zone is not a cliff, it is where life begins. So before we start, let us take one slow breath together. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Let your shoulders fall. There is no test here, no pressure. We have about 15 calm minutes, a small story, and a few new words to carry with you. This story is gentle, like the others we have shared, but it asks a braver question than usual. What would change in your week if just once you did the one thing that scares you a little? Let us begin. Our story is about a man named Leo. Leo is 31 years old. He is kind, quiet, and careful. He lives in the same small apartment he moved into 5 years ago. He eats the same breakfast every morning, toast, an apple, and tea. He walks the same road to work. He sits at the same desk, in the same chair, with the same view of the same gray wall. Leo likes his routine. Routine feels safe. Safe feels good. His life is a small, clean circle, and nothing inside the circle surprises him. On weekends, he watches the same show. On holidays, he visits the same park bench and feeds the same pigeons. His friends joke that Leo could walk his whole route with his eyes closed, and they are probably right. It is a small life, but it is his, and it is safe. But there is one thing Leo has wanted for a long time. He has been learning English for almost a year. He uses an app on his phone. He reads short stories. He writes little sentences in a notebook. He is proud of his progress. And yet, in all those months, he has never spoken a single word of English out loud to another person. He practices alone, in his head, when no one can hear. Because speaking feels dangerous. What if he makes a mistake? What if people laugh? What if his voice shakes and the words will not come? So Leo stays inside his silent circle, and his English stays locked quietly inside him. Every night, he promises himself, tomorrow I will speak. But tomorrow always looks the same as today, and the promise stays soft and unspoken, like a letter never sent. One Thursday evening, Leo's friend Sam messages him. Sam is the opposite of careful. Sam laughs loudly and tries new things every week. The message says, there is a language café near the river. People meet and speak English together. Beginners welcome. Come with me tomorrow? Leo reads the message 3 times. His thumb hovers over the keyboard. He wants to say yes. He wants to say no. In the end, he writes, maybe next time. Sorry. Have fun. Sam replies with a single line and a small smile in the words, your English is ready. You are the only thing missing. Leo puts the phone down and stares at the gray wall. He wonders, for the first time, if Sam is right. The next Thursday, Leo does not plan to go. But on his walk home, he passes the language café by accident. Or maybe not by accident at all. Through the big window, he sees people sitting at round tables, talking and laughing. A man points at a map. A woman writes a word on a napkin. No one looks perfect. Everyone looks human. The smell of coffee warms the glass. A guitar plays softly in one corner. For a moment, Leo forgets to be afraid and only wonders what it would be like to belong in a room like this, where no one expects him to be perfect. Leo's hand touches the door handle. His heart beats fast, too fast. For one long second, he thinks about turning back to his safe, gray wall. Then he opens the door. Inside, the noise is friendly. Someone hands him a name tag. A woman with curly hair waves him to an empty chair. Her name is Anna. She smiles and says, in careful English, "Hello. I am also learning. We are all learning here." Leo's first sentence comes out small and shaky. I am Leo. I learn English. 1 year. Anna nods, not correcting him, just listening. Then she says, "Me too. 1 year. We are the same." They talk for 20 minutes. Leo makes mistakes. He forgets words. He laughs at himself, and Anna laughs with him, not at him. When he leaves, his voice is tired, but his chest feels light, like a window finally opened after a long winter. The following week, Leo goes back. And the week after that. Slowly, the shaking becomes smaller. The circle of his life grows by one small cafe, one small table, one small brave sentence at a time. He still eats the same breakfast. He still walks the same road. But now, once a week, the circle opens a little, and through that opening comes a light he did not know he was missing. Leo learns a quiet truth. The comfort zone is not a bad place. It is warm, and it is where we rest. But nothing new grows there. A plant in a closed, safe room stays exactly the same. Life, the interesting kind, begins at the edge, the place that feels a little scary, a little unknown. You do not have to live at the edge. You only have to visit, now and then, and return with something new. Now let us learn a few useful words from our story. I will say each word, then a simple example. You can repeat after me in your mind, or out loud if you are alone. Take your time. First, comfort zone. A comfort zone is the place or habit where you feel safe and things are easy. Example 1. He stayed in his comfort zone and never tried anything new. Example 2. Speaking English was outside my comfort zone at first. Second, routine. A routine is a set of things you do the same way, often every day. Example 1. Her morning routine is calm and slow. Example 2. A small routine can help you feel safe. Third, nervous. Nervous means a little afraid or worried before something. Example 1. I felt nervous before my first class. Example 2. It is normal to feel nervous when you try something new. Fourth, brave. Brave means ready to face fear and do something hard. Example 1. She was brave and spoke in front of the group. Example 2. It is brave to try a language you are still learning. Fifth, mistake. A mistake is something you do wrong by accident. Example 1. I made a mistake, but it is okay. Example 2. Mistakes help us learn faster. Sixth, practice. Practice means to do something many times to get better. Example 1. Practice your English a little every day. Example 2. With practice, speaking gets easier. Seventh, encourage. To encourage means to give someone confidence or hope. Example 1. My friend encouraged me to join the class. Example 2. A kind word can encourage a shy speaker. 8th, grow. To grow means to become bigger or better over time. Example 1. A small habit can help you grow. Example 2. We grow when we try new things. Great job. These words will help you talk about habits, fears, and small brave steps in English and in life. Now let us sound more natural. Here are 5 gentle phrases you can use in daily life, instead of plain words. Instead of saying I am scared, you can say I feel a bit nervous. Nervous is softer and more honest. You might say it before a test, a talk, or your first day somewhere new. Instead of saying I am not good, you can say I am still learning. This sounds kind and true. It shows you are on a journey, not at the end. Try it when someone praises your English. Instead of saying try hard, you can say give it a go. Give it a go means to try something once, just to see. It is warm and friendly. You can say it to a friend. Come on, give it a go. Instead of saying it is difficult, you can say it is outside my comfort zone. This explains why you feel unsure, without saying you cannot do it. It is a clear, grown-up way to describe the feeling. And instead of saying I did it, you can say I took a small step. A step is one small move forward. You can say it after a class, a call, or a brave sentence. Today, I took a small step. Try one of these this week. Maybe you tell a friend, I'm still learning. Or you tell yourself, let me give it a go. Small words, brave life. And if you feel shy, that is perfectly all right. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is fear, plus one small step anyway. The brave people you admire? They were nervous too. They simply moved first. Now a moment to check your understanding. I will ask 4 short questions. Pause if you need time, then listen for the answer. Question 1. What is the name of our main character? And what does he eat every morning? The answer is Leo. Every morning he eats the same breakfast: toast, an apple, and tea. Question 2. Why has Leo never spoken English to another person? He feels afraid of making mistakes, of being laughed at, and of his voice shaking, so he only practices alone in his head. Question 3. What happens when Leo finally goes to the language cafe? He meets a woman named Anna, speaks in a small shaky voice, makes mistakes, but is welcomed and encouraged, and leaves feeling light. Question 4. What does Leo learn about the comfort zone? He learns that the comfort zone is warm and safe, but nothing new grows there. Life begins at the edge, the place that feels a little scary, where we visit now and then. Well done. If you answered with your own words, that is perfectly fine. Understanding matters more than perfect memory, and noticing your own small edges is the real practice. Now it is your turn to speak. I will give you a sentence with a blank. Pause, then say the full sentence out loud. Ready? Sentence 1. Every morning, I have the same underscore routine. Say it. Every morning, I have the same routine. Sentence 2. Speaking English was outside my underscore comfort zone. Your turn. Speaking English was outside my comfort zone. Sentence 3. I felt underscore before my first class. Nervous. Say it. I felt nervous before my first class. Sentence 4. My friend underscore me to join the group. Encouraged. Your turn. My friend encouraged me to join the group. Sentence 5. Today, I took a small underscore step. Say it. Today, I took a small step. Beautiful. You are practicing English and courage at the same time. That is something to be proud of, and it is a habit worth keeping. Thank you for stepping to the edge with me today. Really, thank you. Remember Leo's small step. You do not have to leave your comfort zone forever. You only have to visit the edge now and then. One café, one sentence, one brave try. The shaking is normal. The mistakes are welcome. And the light feeling after? That is you growing. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner who was brave enough to begin. Leo is still a beginner, but he is a beginner who speaks now, and that one change makes all the difference. If this story helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me one small thing you tried outside your comfort zone this week. Maybe a few words in English, maybe something else entirely. I read every comment, and they remind me that we are all learning together. This is part 5 of our little series. If you have not heard The Slow Morning, A Quiet Walk, or Finding Peace in a Busy World, go back and listen. Each one is a different door into the same calm, brave room. Until next time, friend, the comfort zone will still be there when you return. But today, maybe take one small step beyond it. Take care and breathe easy. Before you go, take one more slow breath with me. In and out. Carry this small courage into your week, like a warm coin kept in your pocket. You are braver than you think, even on the shaky days.